Well, hello, hello, hello. My name is Linda, and welcome to my YouTube cooking channel. So, this is my first time doing a YouTube video. So, if I should stutter, mix up my words, or anything like that, don't charge it to my heart, charge it to my nerves. So, what I wanted to do with the holidays coming up is do a series of videos which will show how um, I cook traditional foods that people usually cook during the holidays, like macaroni and cheese, turkey and dressing, greens, potato salad, sweet potatoes, you name it. Different kinds of dessert that people usually do cook during the holidays. So bear with me. We're going to get started. And first, we're going to start with how I pick, wash, and season and cook greens. So here we go. So I'm going to position this where y'all can see what I'm doing. So I have here some turnip greens and I have some mustard greens. I'm sorry, I have turnip and collard greens. These are my turnips and these are my collards. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to set the collards to the side and I will show you how I pick my greens. And this is basically how I pick any kind of greens. As for me, I don't like a lot of stem in my greens. These stems right here, I don't like a lot of these in my greens. Some people do, some people don't. Some of them I might leave a little stem in them, but for the most part I take and I make sure I fold the leaf this way and I hold it here and I just peel it from the stem. And I put it over there and I throw that in the garbage behind me. So that's how I cook that is how I pick my greens. I'm going to pull it all from the stem. My greens there. See that? I'm pulling it from the stem, tossing the stem in the garbage. Like I said, some of them I might leave a little stem on them, but for the most part, like, I hate to see somebody cook greens and they got this whole thing and their pot of greens is just a bunch of stems. Now, to each his own. Like I said, to each his own. Everybody don't do everything the same way. But this is how I do it. For those of you who don't know how to pick greens, let's pull it off of there. See, that's got a lid on there. That's okay. I'm going to leave that. And for the sake of the video, I'm going to pause it here until I get all of my greens picked. And then I'll show you how I wash them. Alright, I will get back with you. Now what I've done, fast forward, I've picked my turnip greens, I picked my collard greens. I have my turnip greens sitting in here. I've washed those already. And so we know turnip greens can be very dirty. They can have a lot of grit, sand, and what have you, and stuff look like seaweeds. Y'all might know what I'm talking about. So it took a while for me to get my turnip greens to the perfection that I wanted them to be at. So now I'm going to show you the process of cleaning my collard greens, which is the same way I clean my turnip greens or any other kind of greens. So I have a sink full of water here. And so what I do is I just, shake it around and all that kind of stuff, which is, I've already done this. I'm just doing this just to show y'all how I do it. And then I take the sprayer and I spray them so that whatever's on the greens can go to the bottom of the sink, bottom of the water. And I just like, just try to spray whatever's on there off of them. Then what I do is I take out of this water and I put them in the sink, the other side of the sink, because I have to look at my water and see how dirty they really were to know how many more times I might need to wash them. So you'll know by how clear your water is once you've done this process several times. And like I said, I've already done this process several times. I'm just doing this just to show you all how I wash and clean my greens. So when I let this water out, what I'll do is I'll spray this side and do the same thing. Rinse, rinse, rinse. And I'll rinse this sink out to make sure whatever's in here goes out. And then I will stop it back up, let my water run, and then I will put my greens on this side, fill it up with water, rinse. And you can take this as you're doing it and rinse them, rinse them, rinse them. Right there. Rinse some more. Put them on that side. Rinse another handful. And it gets messy. Yes, it gets messy. But it's worth it. At least you know your greens will be clean. So that's how I do that. And so I'm not going to let this fill up again. I just did this just to show you all my process. But from beginning to end, I would do this process about 2-3 times with the collard greens. With the mustard greens, it's probably, at least 3-4 times, because I have to make sure that all the grit is staying off my greens. No grit in my greens. Not here. So now I'm going to put my mustard greens in the pot with my turnip greens. So as you see, we have big leaves. So some people cut theirs up with a knife. Some people wait until they cook and then they take a knife and a fork and cut them up. Or you could just take them, do them like this, twist them around in your hand like that. And that's how you got your greens come out like that. To me, it saves a lot of time. And so I'll do that and put them in my pot. So let's get that started. I'll take another batch, twist it around in my hand, just tear them up. Because I don't want no big leaves of collard greens in my greens. And I've already done my turnips, which turnip leaves are not really that big. And this batch of greens that I had of turnips, they really were not that dirty. But they can fool you sometimes. So, there you go. I'm just tearing them up just like that. And then once you cook them and they cook down, if you need to cut them up some more, then you can do that with a knife and a fork. We're almost done. Cooking greens can be a tedious process. It's worth it if you do it right. If you cook them right. If you season them right, it can be very rewarding. what? This is going to be a big pot of greens. It's going to last a while, so most likely what I'll do is put me some in a freezer bag and put them in the freezer. And the best tasting greens for me, the ones that you cook, maybe 80% of the way done, and then let them sit on the stove and season overnight or in the refrigerator. Let that season set in. Make you hurt yourself. So I got my green seasoned. Let that water out of there. Clean that out. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to season my greens with some seasoned salt. I'm going to put a little crushed red pepper in there. A little accent. And that's it, because I don't use salt. No, I do not. I don't have high blood pressure. I don't take no high blood pressure medication, and I don't plan on it, by faith in Jesus' name. So here we go. I'm going to season my greens. Season salt. Accent. And this is just like the beginning of it. As they cook down, then I will season them some more. But for right now, that's it. I don't know who else does this, but mostly everything that I cook, I got from my mom. And I know my mom used to put crushed red pepper in her greens, and it seasoned them so good. I don't put onion in my greens because my mom said they take the taste out of it. Whatever, if my mama didn't do it, I didn't do it. So I don't do it. So I don't put onion in my greens. Now, when I put them on my plate and get ready to eat them, I chop some up on my plate. But to cook them, no, I do not put onion in my greens. Woo! And look what we have here. Y'all, this is some Country Joe. And the way this stuff smells, oh my goodness, it smells just like a smokehouse. It looks scary, but it's good. Look at that. Woo, this stuff will make you hurt yourself. So let me find me a knife. I'm not going to wash this off. It's seasoned. I don't want to wash the season off of it. So I'm just going to cut it up to my liking. Woo. I guess I can cut it up. Ooh, y'all, look at that. That's going to be so good in these greens. So I got that string out of it. Ooh. I don't have a sharp knife because I don't fool with sharp knives. I would rather have a dull knife. When I was a little girl, probably about the age of 6, I called myself opening a pack of hot dogs with a knife and like cut my finger off. And so I don't fool with no sharp knife. So I got a couple of pieces. I'm going to cut some more. Now you can cook ham hocks in it, and I usually do, but this time I wanted to smoke Joe. It is really good. Look at that. Mm-mm. Nothing but goodness. Oops. Okay, so y'all, I got this ready. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift my greens up so I can get that meat down middle ways it, so when I put my water in, it can cook. I know some people, when they cook greens and ham hock, they cook their ham hocks first. I don't do all that. I don't have time for that. Put it all in the pot together. They will cook, but you're going to cook these greens slow, not on high. And the ham hock or smoked jowl, y'all don't know what smoked jowl is? It's spelled Jowl. Woo, I just love cooking. This just makes me feel like it's a holiday. It's so good. So when it's cooked down, I'm going to put some more. I'm going to mix it up and I'm going to put some more seasoning in it. But don't put a whole lot because you don't want your stuff over seasoned. And then once it starts cooking, what I'm going to do is pour some meat grease in it. That's some cooking for yourself. That is some country cooking for yourself. So, okay, y'all. So I said that was the end, but I wanted to come back and show y'all what the greens are looking like. And so here we go. They cook down. And I said that it was going to be a lot, but I say that because I cook for myself, my two children, and my grandson, and I'm the only one who eat like greens. My kids will taste them their first helping of a dinner. After that, they don't care for them anymore. Like to go back leftovers, but once I cook them, I'll eat them for the rest of the week with some cornbread, or you make me some hot water cornbread and eat it. And so if you want to know if your greens are flavorful while cooking them, what you can do is get you a spoon and taste the juice that's in your greens. Now these, they're not quite, not quite, but they're not done. So I know they're not going to really taste the way they should. But you can kind of taste your green juice and see if they're really seasoned or if you need to put some more in there. Now, when I first seasoned them, I think I got a little excited. I kind of like I didn't put too much, but I put enough where I don't have to go back and season anymore. So I won't be putting any more seasoning in it. It's really good, and I taste the juice in it, and you can taste that smoke smell from that smoked jowl in there. Lord have mercy. It don't make no sense. God, you know you good. Look at that pretty green. Look at it. Lord have mercy. Y'all better not underestimate me and my skills. I'm telling you. This right here. This is so good. This is what you call cooking with love. Right there. That's good. When you eat these and you get in a recliner and on the couch, I'm telling you, you're going to sleep for a couple of hours. This is delicious. This is going to be delicious. And two, in my previously I kept saying that this is my turnip and mustard green. Like I said, don't charge it to my heart, charge it to my nerves. These are collard and turnip greens. Collard and turnip, not mustard. Collard and turnips. So I'm new at this. So don't y'all talk about me, just pray for me. Alright, so my greens are done. Look at that smoke, Joe. And you can taste that smoke smell in those greens. Look at that. Ain't that meat pretty? Bless the Lord, oh my soul, and all that is within me. Bless his holy name. Look at that. I didn't cook it with any onion. Just accent season, seasoned salt, and some crushed pepper I put in there. So I'm going to taste it. Ooh, you can't tell me God ain't good. That is seasoned to perfection. That is so good. And y'all, I don't eat this, like when I cook my food with ham hock and fatback or like the smoked joel and stuff, I don't eat this stuff. Because like I said, I don't take blood pressure medication because I don't have high blood pressure, and by faith in Jesus' name, I'm not going to get it. I don't want it. I'm not going to get it. So that's why I don't eat this stuff. I know it's bad enough cooking with it, but there is a difference. I know. Because in the past, I've eaten it. And you can tell by, your head getting a headache and stuff. And so I stopped eating it. And I still don't have high blood pressure. And I'm not going to have it. So some people cook their food with their greens seasoned with turkey meat. To me, it's not the same to me. So I'm going to continue cooking my food with my ham hock, smoked joe, and stuff like that. Fatback. Some people cook their some people cook their stuff with ham hock. They cook the ham hock first. To me, it defeats the purpose, because what does your ham hock and your meat does? What is it for? It's to season your food. And then when you cook it by itself and then put it in your food, to me, that just defeats the purpose. But anyway, that's it. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe. If you don't like the video, comment, like, subscribe, share anyway. It won't cost you anything. This is Linda signing off. Peace out.